cold call tomorrow morning with Motive. What do I do? Most people, when they're preparing for a mock cold call, they feel really nervous and scared, like they're trapped in the room with the interviewer. But the interviewer actually has a ton of restraints put on them as well. And remembering what those constraints are can help you to be successful in the interview process. So the first one is time limit. Your interviewer has to give you the opportunity to win the mock cold call in a fairly short amount of time. In fact, enough time that they can talk through next steps and answer any questions you may have. And so they're not going to make their cold call scenario too difficult. For instance, almost everyone looks for a second objection or a second problem, a second thing they need to solve for in a cold call. But you should never do that, because almost always the interviewer will only give you one problem that they have for you to uncover, one pain point for you to solve for before you should go to close the meeting, because the interviewer is thinking, I only have a little bit of time before we have to end this cold call. Just look for one pain point. And then the other thing to do after you've completed your cold call is ask if you can run it again. This is the opportunity to retake the test after the teacher grades it. So you should always ask for the opportunity to run the cold call again with the new information that you've gotten after you request their feedback. So let's run the cold call. Ring, ring, hello. Hey, this is Chris with Motive. Is this the worst time to talk, or do you have a second? Great. The reason I'm giving you a call is because we've seen some of your peers in the industry, like ABC Corp, recently switch over to Motive in order to mitigate risks to their vehicles from angry or drunk other drivers blaming their trucking and logistics company for accidents, drivers falling asleep, and to lower insurance premiums. Are you facing any problems with those current issues? How are you managing that stuff? You already have a vendor in place? No problem. Well, how do you like your current vendor? Are they solving for everything you need? You said your vendor's pretty good. Why do you say that they're not amazing? Why not great? Well, what are the things that they're falling short on? So they're just tracking where the trucks are. They're not actually recording any videos outside or inside of the vehicles. Is that right? And why is that a problem? So let me make sure I understand you right. You're currently facing a lawsuit because a driver is blaming one of your trucks for an accident that they didn't cause, and you don't have a way to prove that your company, your driver, was innocent because there was no recording inside or outside of the vehicle. Am I getting that right? That sounds like a pretty big deal, is it? What are the ramifications if you all don't get this permanently fixed? And do you have buy-in from your leadership? What about budget approval? It's already November. When are you trying to get this project completed by? What's your committed timeline? Well, it sounds to me like it makes a lot of sense for us to schedule a call for you to meet with my account executive on Monday. How's 2 p.m. Eastern sound? And who else should be on that call? All right, I just sent the meeting invite your way. Can you right now go into your inbox and confirm, accept the invite? Great, looking forward to talking with you then. That will let you ace your mock cold call with Motive. If you're struggling to progress through these interviews, or struggling to even get into great interviews with great tech sales companies, there's a link in my bio. Use it to book some time with me.